Hey, hey, my loves. Happy Sunday. Hey, why? How are you? Welcome, 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 everyone. So, as y'all can see, I was not on last night, y'all. I didn't get an opportunity, but I had to make sure that I bopped in on my gang. I hope everybody is well. So because I missed last night, I'm gonna be on tomorrow night, y'all. I have to make them, y'all know the makeup nights is Monday. So I have to do a makeup night, and that's tomorrow. Hey, the beauty. Hey, too drippy. Why says I'm blessed. Let me put this up here because I know that's right. How are you? I am blessed, my love. Thank you so much for asking me that. I am blessed. I am well. I am grateful. I am happy. I am here and present. So, yes, come through, spirits. Come through, gang. I hope everybody is experiencing blessings so far, especially as we just entered in this new year. I hope everybody is doing good and on track so far with your new year resolutions and all of those things that empower us throughout the new year. Hold on, I want to pin, I need to pin my message. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Ashe, the beauty says, Ashe, I know that's right. Ashe, oh, Ashe, why? Yes, yes, put some Ashe on it, period. Too Drippy says, yes, doing well. I'm so happy to hear that. Y'all, we need some good news, don't we? It's just been too much going on. We need to focus on the positive things, y'all. Because another year started off with a bang, y'all, just like last year. Just like last year. First, Cat Williams, he opened up that portal. Now this whole, fires on the West Coast, prayers to them. That's another portal. The portals have just been opening, y'all. They have just been opening left and right, child. So we got to make sure we stay prayed up, cleansed up, protected up, all of that. Okay. We need to armor up all the way around, not only for us, but for our children too. The portals are a scary thing. It just depends what kind of portal, right? Because portals can be beneficial, right? But just depends on what kind of portal, who's opening it, and their intentions, and who is closing it. Some portals are meant to be closed, not open. Because mirrors are a portal. Sometimes people do mirror gazing and mirror work, but you gotta know how to close that portal. You shouldn't have any of those in your room. Hey, why? Thank you so much for your donation of love. May it come back to you and your family. Multiply. So let's see. Message for tonight. Okay, so let's see what your ancestors want you to know for tonight. And this energy will also give some insight into your week, the next 7 days. So let's see. Calling on the ancestors about to join us in this moment. Spiritual communication. We ask for clarity, clear and concise answers. And this is why I need to know that will be most beneficial and relevant to her current life and her circumstances. Okay, Spirit is ready to speak. They throwing cards, child. Oh, they open it up talking about stagnation. They being very direct here with you too. Okay. So your spirits open up with the message and warning of stagnation. Okay. Be careful of stagnation, specifically around money too. And I'm looking at this 10 of swords, right? The 10 of swords, we know this talks about immediate ending, inevitable ending. Something needs to stop. First and foremost, the swords elements is here. So mind, Mind, when it comes to money, your mind, your mental health has to be very important. Maybe it's your outlook, your perception, the way you think of money is important. Also habits too. In the mind is where habits are born as well, right? So making sure that you put logic um over emotion when it comes to money, so especially this week. Okay, remember this energy is the strongest of this week. Okay, probably it's me smoking weed that needs to stop. Absolutely, if it's causing you money, absolutely. And I love the transparency because we need to be as just like, think about it, when you go to the doctor and the doctor try to ask you a question and they say, okay, ma'am, so what are your symptoms? Or not even that, or tell me a little bit about your history. Are you a smoker? Do you drink? And you kind of embarrassed, right? Because you know that you are drunk or you have a drinking habit. So like, no, I don't drink like that. I'm a social drinker. I might drink like maybe 1 or 2 glasses a month, maybe sometimes a week, if it's something that is going on that's like maybe like some sort of social gathering. And he's asking you, thinking about embarrassment, but this person is asking you that because they may have to prescribe you some pills that could be damaging or taxing to the liver or the kidneys. And if you already having issues there because of alcoholic issues and it has brought damage to those organs, now they may prescribe you something that could cause more problems to that organ. So absolutely, you need to be transparent with your spirits. If you know your mind is telling you that you need to stop smoking, because sometimes the money that you are wasting on smoking, purchasing weed, marijuana, your spirits might be saying, listen, I need you to put that money up because it's going to have to go to something else that's going to be of more value and more importance. Okay. So absolutely, your money. And how many times, let's be real, y'all, how many times and I'll be real, I'll pay transparency, because when I was younger, I used to smoke. I sure did. And it was not just my testimony, but it was other people's testimony that we all had the same. One thing in common that we had the same was that we saved a hell of a lot of money once we stopped smoking. We had so much extra money to do all these different things that we really wanted to do. So your spirits might be saying, listen, that is slowing you down. And we know sometimes marijuana, we can get deep into the different strands and how they affect the mind, but sometimes, marijuana does slow us down. We may, divert things. We may not take care of our responsibilities, our priorities, so on and so forth. So I'm going to go with that, because if that's what your spirits are telling you, you know yourself best. You need to do that. Absolutely. Because your spirits want you to be more active, more in, sitting on ready for whatever. You got the Queen of Wands here, and we know when the Queen of Wands speaks, she's this baby right here. This lady is all about her action. Okay. And also too, I want to say something about this, because how this spirit is speaking to me with you, when it comes to the Queen of Wands, she's about creativity. She talks about your creativity and also wealth and abundance as well. Sometimes, depending on who you are, sometimes, because marijuana does a lot of good things. We're not going to act like we don't know that. But sometimes, on the more negative aspect, it can also cloud the mind, and which can cause mental blocks. And when we have mental blocks, what happens? That means we are less creative. We can't come up with new ideas, so on and so forth. It can also even create mental blockages, and just blockages of the mind when it comes to getting that divine inspiration. Your spirits might be trying to give you some sort of vision, and your mind is clouded. Your mind is distorted. So you want to be careful with that. Queen of Wands says, be about your business, be about your action, and that's going to bring more abundance into your life, more prosperity, more opportunity, as well. So you also got to make sure that you are careful with your finances, because I got a feeling that you may need extra finances this year to go towards something that's going to be very significant, not just only for your the physical practical part of life, but for your spiritual growth as well too, because you have the Empress reverse. The Empress reverse, when it comes to money, and I'm going off money because that's the first thing that fell for you, Pentacles, things we value, tangible things. When she's reversed, she talks about possible, not necessarily poverty, that would be the Five of Pentacles, but more so of a lack in things. You may have a restriction when it comes to resource, slow growth in things, right? Things are not growing as fast. And she's also the number 3 energy. So the number 3 is the number of what? The roads. road opening. So your roads could be closed, right? By way of not getting different opportunities in life, So you got the Queen of Wands up and the reverse, and then the Empress reverse. So you need to be more about your business. You need to take care of your mental health, and whatever energy is stopping, whatever your habits are that is stopping your money or slowing money down or taking away from finances, you need to do that. You need to give it up. Well, I love and appreciate a direct message anyway. I know that's right. That three always makes me think of Eshu's energy too. Absolutely. And Eshu is also the Orisha over the roads. He can open your roads and he can close your roads. Eshu is an energy of destiny and fate. Okay. And like I said, as quickly as he can open up your roads, he can swiftly, on a whim, shut them down. Absolutely. And he's also the communicator. And like I said before, if our minds are afflicted, if our minds are stressed, if we're overloaded, if it's cloudy, spiritual communication can also be distorted. It could be cloudy. We're not getting it. We're not understanding. We're missing their guidance. We're missing their warnings. We're missing their advice. So absolutely, Eshu is all that. Okay. And he's watching you. And he's over decisions too and choices. He may not intervene in those choices and decisions. He's gonna sit back and see which ones you make. He's gonna see which one you make. Okay. And again, the Orisha of destiny and fate. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So that's your energy for the week. You want to take care of your mental health. Make sure that you are watching your finances and all um, responsible decisions and choices included in that. This is a week of being proactive. So, if we slowed you down and makes you lazy and makes you put off things, that is going to cost you and it's going to hit your pockets and you might lose an opportunity. So be very careful this week with that. Okay. So that's your message for that. Okay. So let's see. Insight to my destiny. She's there. Woo. Let's see what else they got for you as far as destinies. See if they give us a sneak peek. Okay. Hey, Orion. Hey, Keish. Let's see if they give us a sneak peek into destiny. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles again. Let's see. Ooh, they talking about, please be careful with your coins, okay? Because they talking hard about your money. Your destiny, the sneak peek that spirit is allowing me to see, that spirit is revealing to me in this moment, is that your destiny is highly intertwined in spirituality, highly intertwined with spiritual works, working with ancestors, or spiritual beings, guides. So what can that look like? Being maybe some sort of leader for people, or maybe being a person that people go to for spiritual counsel, help, and advice, so on and so forth. So it looks like to me also they're saying in order for you to be aligned with destiny, you have to be one of good character. Okay. You have to have good character. You have to have good morals about yourself. You must be honest. You must treat people with respect. All of those things are going to get you in alignment with your destiny. And then bit by bit, more of it will be revealed to you. But it looks like we got that Temperance card and we have that Justice card. It looks like it's going to be, whatever it is going to be deeply spiritual. Okay. So that means you got to really get yourself in order. All right. Because when you are a spiritual person and you work with other people, it can be a very heavy job and it can really drain you in so many different ways. And you can align yourself with so many different things. So you don't want to make yourself sick, in so many different ways, mental, physical, spiritually. You have to really, strengthen yourself, build yourself, take care of the biggest one. I always say mental health, because it could mess you up mentally. So you want to be careful with that as well. You may be a person that helps to lift and pull people out of dark places. So if you are a person that is suffering and in dark places, how can you help another person, come out of that, right? You must lead by example and experience. as well. So that means you go through all you go through so it can make you a better person, and you can gain character and wisdom. So you can be a person that can have that experience, have that testimony to help other people. But again, you have to walk it how you talk it, because the people that are going to be looking at you, they're going to be looking at your life and where you are in that time. And that's going to also help them determine if they want to even take your advice. So I hope that helps. Yeah, let me put this read down. That's so done. You may have to put the weed down. My spirit, I was told my spirits and Oshun that I cannot smoke. And by that time I was done. I didn't care. I was done with it anyway. So I was pretty much done with this. So yep. And you got your Ori, your head, that inner divinity within you would tell you if something is off. If you can feel it, even before any diviner tells you something, within yourself when you need a change, because it just tugs at you. It keeps pulling at you and pulling at you, and you keep thinking about it. You need to pay attention, because usually that is your higher self, your own inner divinity, and also your spirit's trying to give you a message through your consciousness, through your feelings, through your thoughts. Spirit speak to us through thoughts. They implant thoughts in our minds all the time. So if you keep getting these repetitive thoughts that just you can't shake, you need to pay attention to that. You're so welcome, my love. And thank the ancestors. No, edibles, nothing. If your spirits are telling you that you should not take any substances that can distort your mind, you better listen to them, because they're trying to protect you or prepare you for something. Mm-hmm. Sending you love and prayers. Oh my God. I hope you're taking care of yourself and getting support. Oh, what's going on? Is something happening to somebody? Oh, Orion, your cousin passed away. Oh my God. Is this the one you were talking about last night? Well, I am sending you love and condolences and prayers to the family. May your cousin be received well by the ancestors and with love, light, and elevation. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me pull you up here. Keish, let me. Wow. So sorry to hear that. Okay. All right. Hey, Keish, my magical member. I hope all is well with you, my love. Thank you for always being here as a supporter. May everything come back to you in abundance. So, your question is, I'm on the job hunt right now. Will that turn out? Okay, you said you want the knuckle bone. So, let's see. Will that turn out? I have two jobs. My first job, I have been there for 8 years looking to upgrade. The second job, I'm looking to completely replace. Okay, so let's see. So let's see if your pursuit for better employment will be successful. Spirit says yes. Absolutely. Your roads are open for better opportunities, and fate is on your side. So absolutely, yes. As long as, of course, you put the work in, you do your due diligence, you stay focused, you just don't give up. Spirit says yes. Just stay persistent and consistent, and you have luck as it relates to that. So see, your second question is, playing cards. So let's see. Let's see if we can get a message, some additional messages for spirits, from spirit in the playing cards. Okay, come through with the clubs. The clubs talk about luck, fate, career, and religion and hard work. So absolutely, these are really, really good cards. I mean, especially since you asked about employment, so on and so forth. This talks about victory, things paying off well, just the ultimate luck, right? Continuing to follow your dreams and being confident and definitely needing that tunnel vision. Okay, so I love that spirit is speaking about that with you as well. So your spirit here is pushing you to move forward. They're really pushing you to move forward. They said, if matter of fact, if you don't move forward with your life, with your pursuits, and making sure that you're not fearful and moving forward, then blockages will be removed. Okay. Also, be careful of your anger. And they also want you to make sure that you are paying attention to untrustworthy people, because there may be some untrustworthy people around right now. So be very careful of somebody trying to play on your heartstrings and swindling you and playing games. Okay. But I love this for you. Ultimately, your spirit talks about getting over the hump too. Move forward. Don't hold on to nothing that is old. Keep pressing on, and you will be victorious. Okay. So I hope that helps, and good luck. Hey, Il Magic. Hey, Miss Williams. Okay, let's see. So let me pull you up here, GH. Hey, GH. Thank you so much for your donation of love. May I return back to you and yours multiply. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So GH says, one, how is DN feeling towards me? Okay, so I can give you a general energy since there was no added context to that. So I'll tell you the overall general energy of how DN is feeling towards you in this present moment. Oop, somebody in their feels. Somebody is in their feelings. It looks like Ace of Cups reverse. In their feelings, but maybe like some stubbornness here. In their head. Oh, this person kind of looks all over the place. Actually, I would say this. There's energy of somebody being maybe in their feelings, causing them to be in their head, causing them to be in their feelings. I don't know if you haven't been talking to this person. I do see them reaching out to you for whatever is going on between the two of you. But I also see some stubbornness here in the mix as well. But I feel like it's going to turn out fine, whatever the situation may be. I don't see, things getting worse in the future. If things actually looks like things may turn around, but however, your spirits are telling you to don't worry about it too much. You need to move forward. Move forward. Keep going forward. Keep pushing forward. Allow the wheel to keep turning. Don't get stuck with whatever this is. In due time, things will work out for the better. And whatever that better means, you need to trust it. Okay, so let's see. Your second question is, will I find the one who was meant to be with soon? Okay, I see what you're saying. You want to know if in the near future will you eventually be aligned with the person that is meant to be in your life, someone that will have come with trust and longevity. So let's see. Okay, success. Success, absolutely. So what your spirit's saying, look at this. They confirming it too with the lovers and with the chariot to start and the lovers to end. Come through, spirit. Absolutely. Spirit says that you will align yourself with the person that you are supposed to be with. Again, with the chariot, he tells you, listen, you have to be, first of all, you have to make sure you know what your goals are. Have to know what your boundaries are and exactly what you're looking for. He is not the spirit of confusion. He is very detailed in his pursuit. He is very consistent and persistent, and he lets nothing distract him or stand in his way. So be careful of the distractions, especially the distractions of the past. For you is what spirit is saying. Also, spirit is saying you also have to use your own intuition. You got the Queen of Cups. She's also the perfect wife when it comes to the tarot, right? Besides the Queen of Pentacles, she's the perfect wife. She's intuitive. She listens to her spirits. She trusts herself, and she's very secure. So these are the attributes that you need to have as you are looking for the person that you is meant to be with you as well. Your spirits, you have to get out there too. Your spirits are saying that your lover is not going to be found online, in the home. You have to be out there. You have to also be okay with your roads are open for love, by the way. It's just the little things that you need to do for yourself to self heal, but your roads are essentially open. Spirit says also don't be afraid to speak your piece when it comes to what you want. You need to say it out loud. You need to claim it. You need to state it. That's the law of attraction. But you also, when you meet this person, don't be afraid to tell them what your expectations are. Not in a militant way, not in a way of interrogation, but just be very transparent. But also make sure, again, use your intuition. You don't want to make yourself too vulnerable, but you want to at least people get the gist of what you're looking for. So they would know up front, hey, this person, she's not really looking to have a one night stand, so on and so forth. They know how you coming, what you're looking for. Who cares if it's about, and you know what? Some people you want to scare away, okay? Because those are the ones that was finna play games with you in the first place. So if your truth, your transparency, what you want in a relationship scares a person away, well, then that is the spirit telling you that that was not the one for you. That was the one that was going to play with you. So be grateful in those moments, okay? So I hope that helps, love. And good luck to you. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Tiger Lily. Okay. Great. Keisha says, I'm looking to upgrade the city job to a different department that the other job I want to get rid of. Enough moolah for me. Come through, spirit. I know that's right. You so welcome, GH. And thank you, my love, and thank the spirits because it is them that we owe the gratitude to. Hey, Miss Williams, Patreon gang. Why you ain't come to the book club tonight? I was looking for you, girl. Why you ain't come to the book club? Make sure you're there tomorrow for the weekly reading in the Discord, too. We doing it live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Time. But y'all be showing up to them, so I ain't worried. If y'all miss anything else, y'all gonna show up to them weekly readings. And make sure you come to the Spiritual Talk Wednesday we doing, too. The flyers are already posted because I'm be looking for you, child. I gotta get on you. I got your attention. Okay. All right, my love. Okay, so I had no type of energy today. Can you ask Spirit why? You being drained? You being drained. When the last time you been keeping up with your spiritual washes and cleanses and the weekly prescriptions that are being prescribed? Have you been doing them? Hey, Il Magic. Okay, thank you, love. You sent it to, I think you probably sent it to Cashapp. I need to look. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. You need some prayer. Baby, you need some prayer and also your mental health too. Take care of your mind. What are you doing to rejuvenate mentally? What are you feeding your mind? And spirit say you need to be careful too about whatever you're mentally taking in. Like I said, like your mental diet. Spirit says don't watch anything this week that is full of drama, that is negative, that is violent, that is depressing. Spirit says stop watching that stuff because that can also make you feel mentally drained, sad, confused, demotivated, losing hope, losing faith, all of those type of things. Spirit says that you need to refresh your mind. That's where it's coming from. It ain't nobody put nothing on you. You need to be sure of what you're curious about, what you're looking at, what intrigues you mentally. You need to filter that out. That is very, very important. Spirit says you need to be more, lean on your faith more, whatever that means. Okay, so you need to lean on your faith more. Be encouraged. Spirit say you need to engage things that inspire you. Okay, and get around positive people. If you are going to be around people, they have to be people that boost you, not drain you. Okay, so I hope that helps. Hold on. Let me open up the Cash App just in case. I don't want to miss nobody. Hold on, just in case I got some there. Okay. All right, so let's see what your ancestors what else they want, because they let you know what they wanted you to know. So let's see if they got an additional message. I'm gonna use the premonition so we can get some insights into the near future. Let's see. This dentist card be coming up for people, don't they? Dentist, this is word of mouth. So this is how spirit is speaking to me. Yes, this can be literal dentist. I always say that. I always say be careful of your mouth, so on and so forth, right? Anything that is abnormal, sores, aches, anything like that, take your butt to the dentist, even if it's just to have your annual checkup. However, the way spirit is giving it to me, because this enemy card has come up, be very careful of who you talk to this week, okay? The person that may be your friend, so to speak, may not be your true friend. Just know that anything that you say this week may be subject to everybody else knowing your business, may be subject to gossip, okay? So be very, very careful with that. Somebody will use your words against you potentially this week, okay? So this speaks about hidden enemies. So these ain't enemies that you're going to know for a fact is an enemy. These are enemies that are hidden in plain sight. Okay, so be very careful of who you talk to, who you share things with. Don't be telling people your business this week unless you don't care about them sabotaging it or telling other people. So you want to be very, very mindful of the words that come out of your mouth. Spirit talks about a possible road trip for you coming up soon as well. You should take it. It will be beneficial. Spirit is also saying that the odds of being approved for things that you apply for also is increased at this time in your life. So if anything that you need to, anything that you would love to have approved, loan grants, so on and so forth, apartments, homes, so on and so forth, cars, whatever it is, Spirit says that this is a good time for you to get approved for it. Your application should not be denied or rejected. So I hope that helps. See you in the Discord, love. Okay. All right. So let's see where we are. Where we went. Okay, we did miss. Okay, I think it's the beauty. Okay, wait a minute. I don't see ill magics. So I want to make sure I stay in order here. Mm, okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, hold on, because now I'm getting worried. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Ill Magic. I don't see your donation, and the reason it's not that I don't trust you that you sent it. I'm just hoping there's other people that may. I think Earl is Ryan. Ryan, right? Because I'm like, hold on. I hope stuff ain't missing because I don't want to skip over nobody. I don't even. But I think this is Ryan, right? Ill Magic. Yep, that's him. I got it. Okay, I got it. But I'm glad I see it because at first I thought it was some sort of glitch in the system. I'm like, oh my God, who else did I look over? Okay. All right, I got you, my love. And then after you, Ill Magic is the beauty. Okay. All right. Hey, love. How you doing, Ill Magic? I hope everything has been ill for you. Come on now. Okay, so let me put this up because why am I picking up the Mama Magical deck? And that's just a word in there for you. All right, my love. Thank you so much for your donation of love, and may it find its way back to you and yours multiply. So Il Magic says, will I find me a good woman to have a fun relationship with this year? Come through. See, we want love and partnership this year. But remember, this is what I want to say. Remember, y'all, let me pause real quick. We are in the number 9 year. And it is said that this is not a year to begin things, especially when it comes to relationships, because they may not last, or you just may have a hard time finding someone. This is the year of wrapping things up, getting rid of old things that are no longer of use to us, so on and so forth. So if something has already been going on, that's one thing, but to start something, When it comes to relationships, this year is not really the best, but also you want to make sure that you combine that with your personal year number two. It might alter slightly for you, but the universal energy is 9. Okay, so that's more about wrapping things up. Okay, so let's see what your spirits have to say for you, though, individually, uniquely. So this might just be the season. This also could be a season of meeting somebody to have fun with and going out with, yes, but know that they just may be there for a season. And that's okay, as long as they do things to enhance our life and make it better moving forward. Yep, and it your cards are reading just like that. Let me put this down a little bit because I want you guys to be able to see what I'm saying. The cards are kind of reading just like what I just said, right? You want to. This does talk about companionship, support, being in company of others. The Strength card, right? That's also an energy of fire. The person may be a fire sign or just may be very passionate and fun, but the longevity may not be there. You have the King of Pentacles reversed, and then you have the Six of Cup reversed. So this talking about it may not last long, but it will be something of value and it will be a good thing, right? Sometimes people come in our lives and change our lives for the better. They were not meant to be there forever, but in that time that they were there, it was very pivotal, very pivotal, and significant for you. You needed that, and it puts you on a good track and path to what is really going to be long term for you. Okay, so it looks like the companionship is here. It looks like it's going to be a good time, but it just may not be for a long time. But we'll see. Don't be closed off to things. Just be open to how things organically unfold. Okay, so let's see. 2. Will this year Will this be the best year for me to go on fun adventures and take vacations? Come through. Come through. Let's see. Let's see. This will be a good year for you to travel and have fun and socialize and be entertained. So what I will say here is Spirit is saying it will be good for your mental health to get out there and move forward. You have the Death card. So the Death card essentially, just like the Hangman, it essentially at its root is about transformation and change and transformation being a good thing, right? So Spirit is saying that if you are a person, how I'm reading this, if you are a person that was once kind of stuck, stagnant in place, you didn't really get out, you didn't have a life like that, you're less social, Spirit is saying that that needs to change, and that change is going to be a good thing, and it's also being accompanied by the Ace of Swords, which talks about a whole new outlook on things, new perspectives, new thought, and if you've been feeling lately like, damn, I really want to travel. I never really used to think about it like that, but just traveling, exploring the world, meeting people, experiencing, new cultures. If you're starting to think those things, then you should go for it, because the Hangman also talks about a change and a switch up of something, new habits, new hobbies, so on and so forth. The changes that will make things better for us. So, and he's actually reversed. He looks upright, but he's technically reversed here. So he said, listen, the old ways need to die. You need to start doing other things. So absolutely. The Queen of Swords reverse also says, lighten up a little bit. So yes, I would say yes, this would be a good year for you to make positive changes. And whatever that is, you need to do it. Period. Period. Okay, so I hope that helps you, and good luck. See you at the airport. See you at the airport. Okay, I believe. Are we on the beauty? I think we own the beauty. Okay. You so welcome, Eel Magic. Hey, Christina. Thank you, my love. I see you. Okay, so I'm just waiting on the beauty to drop her question, and then It looks like it is Christina thereafter. So while we waiting, let me check through the chat to see. Hey, Alan. Alan says, I know you're doing a personal reading. Would you consider doing a reading about the upcoming TikTok ban and the hidden reasons why? I will consider that. I will consider that. If you have anything specific, you can go ahead and put that in the chat. Anything you're curious about when it comes to the reasons why, any theories. Hey, I'm here. Just wanted a general reading. Okay, let me pull you up here. Thank you so much, The Beauty, for your donation of love. May it come back to you and your family. Multiply. So let's see what your spirits want you to know this evening. We pray for blessings and good news on your behalf, health, longevity, prosperity, abundance, and wisdom. So let's see. What do your spirits want you to know that would be beneficial? Okay, come on, growth, oh, okay. So listen, your spirits are coming to you talking about partnership, coming together with someone who balances you, to who understands you. This is not a time in your life for you to be solo dolo. Okay, you need to be in partnership with someone. This talks about love, understanding, so on and so forth. This talks about balance. Another person is going to help balance you. And then you have the number 3. So this energy, so you will find happiness and abundance through other people, whether it be a lover or a best friend, someone that is almost like the energy of a soulmate, right? So spirit is saying you need to be connected with someone. It's not the energy of independence or being alone. You need someone by your side. This is the energy of support, assistance, commitment, relationship. This energy is going to heal you too of things that used to maybe bother you or bring imbalance to your life or sadness, right? You have the Empress here. She is the energy of femininity, right? Tap into your feminine energy. Through feminine energy, you will birth and you will create things. Things will grow in your life. Also success. So through partnership, there will be abundance, growth, prosperity, happiness as well. She is the energy of success and she is very spiritual too. So make sure that your spiritual life is full. It is in overflow, right? Don't forget about your spirits. That's really important. She is a very lovely energy. I love when the Empress comes out. She tells a person to beautify yourself, have confidence, have self-love. And through self-love, it will attract good people in your life. She is the energy of attraction. She is law of attraction. So with that being said, be careful of what you give life to, because a mother does what? A mother gives life. Be careful of what you give life to. Be careful what you put your energy in, because it will grow. Whether that is something positive or negative, it will grow. Remember, the mother gives life. You have the Empress energy. Okay. She tells a person to find happiness is to let go of the past. Okay. You got the 5 of Cups reversed. This does talk about healing. So she comes to bring healing to you, but your healing comes by releasing and letting go and cutting ties. Remember, we're still in that number 9 universal energy. So this is what she tells you. Your happiness is moving forward, having faith, letting go, trusting the unknown, trusting your spirits to guide you, trusting other people, not having trust issues is what's also going to keep you in line with your blessings. But the main thing here is that your blessings come from other people in partnership, not being isolated, not being alone. Okay. Happiness, growth is in that. So allow good people to come into your life to help you. Yes, I'm traumatized from your past, and she's speaking heavily about your past. So do the self work, shadow work, counseling, therapy. All that entails, all of that is self love. You want to utilize those tools and those resources, because those things is what spirit gives us in the physical to support us, us physically and spiritually. Okay. So do the work and you will be blessed. To have trust issues, to bring trauma, to live in trauma, whether it is a factor or not, is to imprison the soul. So keep that in mind, okay? So I hope that helps you. Good luck. And then you have the emperor, the hierophant at the back of the deck, or the bottom of the deck. And we know the hierophant is heavy on, your morals, your religion, the way you grew up in culture. He tells you to always remember your intentions behind everything you do. You have to be very intentional. And he also reminds a person to stand on your beliefs, stand on your convictions, speak out loud why you not just speak out loud, but be vocal on your belief, your stance, and you need to be able to explain why. Be able to have your why in place, because as long as you can lean on your why, that will give you your confidence to be your most authentic self as well. Okay. A lot of times, a lot of us are just aimlessly wandering around earth in this world. And it's like we don't even know our whys behind things. We just doing things. And when we don't have our why, then people can come in and influence you negatively, throw you off track, make you second guess yourself. But when we know why we're doing what we're doing, we standing strong, we can articulate it, we really believing in ourselves, then that is very, very empowering. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, good luck with everything. All right, so let's see. I think I'm caught up, y'all. I think that's it. Oh, Christina. Hey, Christina. I hope you are well, my love. So Christina wants her weekly guidance. Come through, Christina. Thank you so much once again for your donation of love. May it come back to you, multiplied to you and your family. You're so welcome, the beauty. Thank the ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So let's see what your ancestors want you to know, Christina. Okay, your spirits, first and foremost, be careful with magic. Okay. And what I mean by that, if you've been thinking about dabbling into any of the occults, like occult sciences, or just, any type of magic, right, to do things, make sure that you are doing magic to enhance your life and help you, and not anything that's vindictive or to cause harm. And not to say this is what you're thinking right now, but also this could be a message for the future too. Okay, be careful you have to know what you're doing. Okay, also this speaks of hidden energy or something that's being kind of kept from you, or in the background, something is there that you cannot see yet. And I'm looking at how she's bouncing off that devil energy. Be careful of who you bind to. Somebody around you that you may be binded to or connected to is causing you issues, and they're going to continue to cause you issues. And mentally, this can afflict you, right? I'm looking at the Nine of Swords. It's reversed. However, the Nine of Swords talks about what? Mental affliction, health, mental health, sadness, agony, depression, night terrors, night disturbances, bad dreams, nightmares, insomnia, guilt, shame. You need to release that. Do not allow yourself to be binded to any of those spirits. And if there's a certain person that is keeping you binded or something, you need to let it go. Okay. Be careful of vices too. Be careful of things that you can consume that can distort you, because that can have dire consequences on you as well. There's a lot of hidden dark energy around you, and you just want to make sure that you are in your awareness, you are in your right mind, and you are cleansing yourself at this time. Again, the devil comes to talk about our most hidden intentions. The high priestess reverse talks about that too. So our true selves at our core, why we really doing things, the reason why we're truly doing things, even if we try to tell somebody else verbally the opposite. The devil talks about a person's true nature. So you need to go to during introspection is important too as well, because you need to know if there are bondages there, whether it's through a person or a thought or a hobby or a vice. You need to know what attracted it to you in the first place. He talks about your nature, once again your intention, so on and so forth. So be very, very careful with that, especially as it relates to spirituality. A lot of us wants to be spiritual, but we don't really know the reasons why. And sometimes if we do know the reasons why, it may not be for the right reasons, you see, and it can get you in some challenges and some trouble. So just be very careful with that. But be careful, because nonetheless, this to me, generally, this talks about affliction of the mind, okay, by things that you engage yourself with. So be very, very careful with that. Okay. All right. So let me see. Be careful what you go in contract with, because sometimes a bind uh, could be a contract, a literal document that you have signed, that you have come into legal agreements with, right? And now you have signed yourself over to the devil, being connected or being contracted into something that you cannot get yourself out of. The law won't even be on your side because you have put your signature on that dotted line. So you want to be very careful with that. Okay, so I know you said you wanted to go to the money deck. Let's see. Hey, QT. What's up, love? Okay, come through, spirit. Okay, so first of all, the first card they come through with you is goals. Have them. Goals are only dreams until you create a plan to reach them. You need to set a goal, and not only do you need to set a goal, you need to also have a plan on how you're going to get there. Okay. You need to write a blueprint, a step by step detailed plan of how you're going to achieve those goals. Okay. And eliminate anything that does not align with that goal. Okay. So strategy, executing the plan. Okay. Your spirits also talk about traveling. There is opportunity and success in traveling. Okay. Waiting for you, maybe somewhere distant, right? In a distant land. So spirit talks about traveling should be considered. It can be very, very beneficial for you financially. Okay. You might meet somebody, you might connect with somebody, you may run across something as you're traveling, and it can have the potential to change your life for the better. Your spirits are saying you need to do the work. You need to take actions, tangible actions, rather than merely planning or thinking about tasks. So remember, back to that goals energy. You need to move beyond intention and actually start the process of getting things done. So spirit says, do the work, and it will pay off. And then multiple streams. So your ancestors, they are recommending that you take on multiple streams of income, because this will increase wealth. This will increase opportunity for you. Okay, so one stream is not good enough. All the wealthy people in the world will tell you that multiple streams of income are very important for wealth, because not all the time we can depend on just one way of making money. Sometimes that way may be kind of, struggling a little bit. But if we have two, three, or more that we can lean on, we can be straight, because when one is up, the other one is down, or one is down, one is up. So just think about it like that. So be your own silent partner. So that means if you have to invest in yourself, you want to do that as well. Put some money to the side to invest in yourself. So I say if you want to be an entrepreneur, or be a, just anything with like, a business owner or something like that, you want to start investing in that. So that will be good for you too. So I hope that helps you, and good luck with everything. So like I was saying, guys, in the beginning of the stream, since I missed last night, y'all know that Mondays are my makeup days. So I will be on tomorrow as well. Uh-oh, I didn't put Orion up here. You're so welcome, Christina, and good luck on everything. We wishing you much love and abundance. Thank you, ancestors. QT says, I have a question. The other night I asked you a question. Tarot said no. Bone said yes. Which one would be more accurate? It's on my mind for 2 days now. Go back and look at it. I don't remember what I said and why I said it. To me though, when I get a yes or no simultaneously, that is very much the energy of maybe. It's fickle. It's not stable. There's instability in there. And that may be contingent upon some sort of action that needs to be done on your behalf, whether that be a cleansing, You may have to do an offering to a spirit. You may have to do some spiritual work, or it could simply just be your character and your ability to make good, sound decisions. It is what needs to be done. But usually, when it's yes or no like that, it's usually again because the answer is not clear. And again, that means that it is contingent upon something. Something is bringing instability there. So more than likely, that was a part of the energy of why you got a yes or no. But again, I don't even remember. So good thing is that we can play these back though, and hopefully with the advice I just gave you, and when you look back at it, maybe you can kind of figure out what that means for you. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think anybody got any more questions while we here about anything? This is the time. You're talking to Mama Magical Direct. So if you have any more questions, let me know before we end the live stream. Cause child, I got some shows that I need to catch up on. Yeah. It's not necessary to ask the question again because it's already been asked, and spirit doesn't make any mistakes. You just need to figure out why they gave you um such a such an uncertain and unclear answer. Um but you can tell me what it was, and maybe I can help you to figure out maybe why they said, but without me knowing what the cards were and what the knuckle bones were saying, because they each have their own unique perspective. One could be saying no because of this, and the other one is giving you the okay because of this. But without knowing what those energies were, I can't really expand on it like that. Oh, okay. I think I remember that. So I think I remember you asking me that. And I think it was something like there is a potential of you being pregnant. However, if you are pregnant, it may not stick. In other words, that's what I think that's what the instability was about. So if there is a chance of you being pregnant, and there's a great chance of you being pregnant, depending on your actions. And if you were purposely trying to conceive, spirit says yes, it's a great chance that you potentially are pregnant. But if it is, there could be complications with that pregnancy because again, it's the energy of uncertainty. It was very fickle. So I think I remember telling you that you need to go to the doctor and get that confirmation if you're pregnant, because if you do, you need to be under OBGYN's care early on in your pregnancy, just to make sure that you're healthy, there's no complications and things of that. So I think I remember it was something like that. But you need to go. You can go right to the dollar store. You can figure that out right now. You ain't got to wait on that. And if it does come out to be a yes, you need to make sure you go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor as soon as possible. You need to go figure out what's going on. Make sure and it could be nothing. You just want to make sure that everything is okay. Your spirits might just be telling you, this is a pregnancy that you need to be under immediate physician's watch, not later on. It's too early. Maybe that was what the maybe was about too, because it's too early to see if the conception was successful. So you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. Give it a week or two, and if your period does not come, have you even missed the period yet? Because I know they have these pregnancy tests are so advanced now that I believe that there's actually some. I think it's like clear blue that you can see like a day or two before a missed period or something like that. So there's things out there. And if you have concerns, you still can go to your doctor and get a blood test. So they can be able to test your blood to see if you're pregnant, if those hormones are increased in your body, right? So you can always, where there's a will, there's a way, especially if you have concerns. So you can still go to the doctor and get a blood test and know right away if you're pregnant. Yep. Just don't stress or overthink it, because stress can also do a number on the reproductive system, and it can cause you to lose it. Or cause complications rather. So you want to be careful. Yep. So you just got to see pregnancy symptoms, especially early pregnancy symptoms, can mimic premenstrual symptoms. So you need to Just don't worry about it. Let your body do what it do. If you do think you're pregnant, of course, start taking the precautions right away. Things like don't drink, no drinking, smoking, lifting heavy things until you know for sure. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. But don't stress over it, because if you're pregnant, you're pregnant. You're going to know sooner than later. You will know soon. That ain't nothing that we can, miss. Well, some people claim they didn't know they was pregnant for, until they had the baby. And we're not doubting that either. The body is very mysterious. So, yeah. Premenstrual symptoms can make you feel fatigued too. It usually means you're low on iron, you know. So you want to just make sure, again, when it's too early, it can mimic, you know, um, premenstrual symptoms. They are almost identical: bloating, cramping, headaches, moodiness, fatigue, sore breast, so on and so forth. So you just kind of got to wait it out a little bit. Mhm. Yep. And I would tell you this too. There's something called fantasy pregnancy symptoms, right? Too. So that means when we really, really want some, the body, the cells will take that signal from our brain, and it will give you fantasy symptoms. People will start, once again, the belly can grow, the breast can start hurting, all types of signs. That's a real scientific thing. Look it up. Fantasy pregnant symptoms is when you really want something. It almost kind of tricks the body. The mind kind of tricks the body to emulate that, right? I like to look at it like a very strong law of attraction and desire, and you start actually physically, experiencing those things. But like I said, you just don't want to stress. Don't overthink it. You're going to know sooner than later. She said, "Oh wow, absolutely. Look it up. It's called fantasy pregnancy syndrome. Yep. It's either syndrome or symptoms. It's something. It's either or. It's one of those. It's somewhere in there. So look it up. Yep. And the weird thing about pregnancy is, it's like when you really want it, it won't happen for nothing. I mean, you can time ovulation and all type of stuff. The moment you say the hell with this pregnancy, I ain't trying to be pregnant. Listen, I'm young. As a matter of fact, what was I thinking? I'm trying to travel. I don't want to be responsible for nothing, nothing or nobody else. Boom, you pregnant. I'm telling you, it is a it is a experience old as time. The moment you just let it go, that's when it happens. And they say it's because we're not stressed. We let it go mentally. We allow the body to function and operate without it functioning and operating under stress. Stress does a true number on the reproductive system. It always happens like that. The moment you decide in your mind, what the hell was I thinking I do? Listen, you might just got a new job. You might getting ready, to sign up for school. Boom, you throwing up in the toilet and you're pregnant. I'm telling you, you will hear this from different women across the world over and over again. It never fails. It never fails. The moment you say, I don't want to be pregnant, you about to be pregnant. So get ready. I'm telling you, it's a funny thing, but it happens all the time. It's a funny thing. You almost got to tell yourself the opposite. I don't want to be pregnant. But then at the same time, if you don't mean that, that's another way of being stressed, because now you're worried about being pregnant. Either way, you're still worried about being pregnant. Just don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Forget about it. And it'll happen in divine time, and it will happen. However, too, if you finding it, if you're finding it hard to conceive, and you know that there is no medical reason for that, sometimes it's spiritual, and your spirits may be trying to, maybe save you from a situation, or you have not found the one that you were supposed to come together with and create another bloodline with. um that could be a reason. So it could be so many spiritual reasons too, but like I said, go to the doctor, get that confirmation, go from there. You're so welcome. I think that's it, y'all. I did all the talking. Nobody asked another question, and nobody asked for another donated reading. So I think that's it, y'all. I know it's Sunday evening. maybe even Monday, depending on where you are. So I will be back on here tomorrow. I really enjoyed y'all. It's always fun hanging with my late night crew. And again, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. If there's no more questions, I'm about to go watch my shows and eat. All right, everybody, have a good night. Love you all. See you all tomorrow.